everybody, welcome back to the channel, The Lowdown. This is part 2. If you saw part 1, go back. Might even link it down in the description so you can go right to part 1 and see that. Kind of get a feel for what this whole series is going to be about. But this is still on the training portion of it. As I mentioned in the first video, I'm going to have probably 3 different workouts that I'll put through a rotation, an A workout, B workout, and a C workout. And I'll probably expand on that a little bit. Keep the same format, but I'll throw some different exercises in, so I'll give you more of a variety of what you can do to help achieve the things that I'm trying to achieve, speed and ball velocity, and increase my mobility and flexibility as well. So here we go. Idea of what the workout's going to entail today. We've got some kettlebell swings and we're going to do some 180-degree jumps. I might put in a rotational move with a weight stack and one of our bars that I've got. Don't know about that yet, we'll see. And then we're going to go to a military press and we'll do some backward wall blast with a medicine ball. Then we'll get to a POA. I'll explain what that point of attack is, a point of attack strap. We'll do some standing presses on that and use the quick sticks for a vertical press. Probably get into a bent row for some lats and posterior delt, and we'll do a face pull to kind of capitalize on that posterior delt movement. And then we'll do a little bit of arm work. You know how I love to do those arms. And we'll get some abs in as well. So without further ado, here we go. All right, that takes care of it for round 1 of the groups of exercises that we're going to do. The kettlebell swings combined with the 180 jumps. All we're doing is looking for some resistance work, some hip, glute, hamstring, quad activation, trying to fire things off a little bit quick, not going too heavy. Again, going back to part 1 of this video series, not trying to max out anything. We're looking for performance. And in the performance I'm looking for, it's kind of golf specific. Even though I'm going to do some things off the track for golf specificity, most of it's going to be related toward the golf game and trying to get ready for Mossy Oak when I get there, Old Waverly when I get there, maybe Orange County National when I get there. But fast twitch activation with heavy enough weight that it's difficult to move fast. You're trying to move things quickly. You want to be explosive with your hips with the kettlebells. You want to be quick off your feet with a good rotational turn. Activate and your core, trying to get that rotation in your body to turn and then stick and hold, come to balance. That's all part of it too. Come to balance. That is valid in every single athletic endeavor you'll ever do, is to be able to come to balance after a movement. Whew, I'm out of breath. This thing kicks your heart rate up. Then we get over to the military presses with the tsunami bar. That particular bar, by the way, is a SG50. It's a standard grip diameter instead of the big diameters that we have in our bigger bars. Those work great for accessory work, like I'm trying to do with the shoulder presses right there. I was doing some staggered reps, to where I'd be explosive on a rep, so I can get my concentric move, hold the isometric at the top, let the bar oscillate out so I can get involuntary contractions. Then I'd finish out the set with straight reps with speed and velocity, trying to keep that bar velocity up. That's very important when you're trying to do speed work and gain fast twitch muscle fiber activation. And then we coupled that up with the medicine ball backward wall blast. Everybody does them to the front. They're easy to the front, but it's a little bit more difficult and a whole different activation pattern when you go to the back. So all that put together is round one. Now let's set up round two. All right, that's round two, or group two of this segment, with the point of attack straps. These guys right here, they're designed to fit whatever size rack you have, 8 foot, 9 foot. Even if you got something custom fits a little bit taller to still fit. You have three-way adjustability up here, and you have three-way adjustability right here. Well, these loops, 1, 2, and 3 are big enough for the bars to slide through. So I've got a lot of adjustability depending on where I want the bar, but below my knees or up around my chest. But all I was doing there was, instead of having the stable surface of a bench underneath your back, that I've got to ground myself, push the bar out, bring the bar back, and let my trunk and my stabilization, my stability muscles take control and keep my body stable while I push the bar out and back while it's loading away from me and against me. So it's like a three-dimensional effect. You got to battle with the bar. I keep saying that, battle with the bar. And very effective for sport-specific training. And I coupled that up with the vertical sticks. I already put them away. But the Tsunami quick sticks, a vertical press, again standing, stabilization, fast twitch, moving it as quickly as I possibly can to get the bar to load away from me, the quick stick to load away, and then again on the return and reverse it around to get it to load back the other way. Bar velocity, bar velocity, bar velocity. I'm going to keep saying it. Then we went to the bent over row, again using the SG50 bar. Only had 25-pound plates on each end, so it's only like a 62-pound setup. But when you get the bar moving with velocity, you can see it on the video. The bar was loading immensely on the way down and on the way back up. And that was equating to 3 to 5 times more than the raw weight or the static weight of the bar. So it's not out of the question to say that that was probably at the peak pulse force, probably near 250 or so pounds that I was working with a 62-pound setup. Central nervous system had to respond to a 252 or 250-pound setup. And then we coupled that with the face pull, again working those posterior side of the shoulder, the posterior delts, squeezing the trapezius and the rhomboids together, scapular retraction. Woo, keeping integrity and shoulder girdle. Sorry I'm out of breath, but this kind of training really kicks your heart rate up. And now I've got a little bit of arms to do, and talk to you in just a few minutes. All right, on the arms, I'm going to talk to you on the front end of doing these exercises so I can close it out with a little something to say just after it's over. But I'm going to go with the comfort grip tricep ladder. Use the little handles, got them on the second loop, because I don't want it to be real long. And I'm going to get my rear end up against that post, and I'm going to extend overhead. Now I'm going to get sets that way, and then I'm going to couple that up with some bicep curls using this composite bar Comfort Grip SG80. It's got a flexibility in it that once you load it, once you put a load on it, it bends quite significantly to help those wrists get in a nice neutral position so you don't have any tension in your wrists and forearms, that you can just squeeze them up, concentrate on those biceps, and get a little muscular activation out of them. So here we go. Again, this tricep ladder, can't tell you how good this thing is. Using that ball right there, just using the index finger and thumb over the top of that ball, you got complete control of the movement. And these other three fingers, the ones that really activate those flexors and extensors, they just kind of hang on and go for the ride. And your forearms don't get trashed while you're trying to hit your target area, which is the triceps in this case. Love that arm pump. All right, wow. That was a good workout. Really enjoyed that. One thing I wanted to address real quick before I forget about it. Had a question on these composite utility bars, this SG80, also a 160 and a 250. They're a little bit stiffer as you get higher up into the range. 250 can hold, you'll work with 250 pounds of weight, 160, 160 pounds easily, and the SG80 works really well from lightweight up to about 80 pounds or so. But the question was, this webbing, or where the collar is over the bar, is it just webbing sliding over the bar, which will probably wear on the composite material over time? What's the deal there? Well, it is webbing, but it's webbing that's attached to an inside sleeve. Probably can't see that on the video, but it's a sleeve that works very well with this bar. I'm just spinning it through here. This thing spins freely over the bar, and these bars have been in use for well over a year, and they don't show any kind of negative wear at all, as far as like a groove or cut out or a place, an indentation in the bar where you can see that the material is wearing. Not happening here. This works very well. The webbing is very stout, holds up well to the carabiners that you attach to the cable or the chains or the bands or however you want to use them. These composite bars, can't say enough good things about them. Not only do they work, but they are anatomically friendly. They really help the connective tissue in your joints, help you with wrist angles because of the flexibility, and they don't tear up your equipment. They're not going to chip your powder coat on your racks. They're not going to bang and put divots in your floor or your walls. And if you hit yourself with it, it's no big deal either. Lightweight, very durable, strong as hell. And I promise you, these little bars are well worth the investment. And I'll take them 10 times out of 10 over any steel utility bar, I can tell you that. All right, there's another little training session in the books. I showed you in part one, I showed you the A workout. This one's the part, or the B workout. The C workout's coming up. I'll probably interchange some exercises in and out, working the same muscle groups on the same patterns with the same type of bar velocity and the same idea of explosiveness and speed, but just working some different exercises so I can give you a variety of things to choose from as you implement this kind of training into your sport-specific workout. And leave me something in the comments. Tell me some of the good things that you really like to do, whether you're playing baseball, soccer, lacrosse, football, things that you have found that cross over well to other sports or that have really helped you in your sport. I would like to hear that and see that. If it's something that I don't know about, I'm going to try it out and implement it and put it on the camera here for everybody else to see. But man, really good stuff. Got some golf specific stuff coming up. Get me ready. Hit the ball far. Ball go far. You know the whole deal. Want to hit it straight, hit it far, and roll the ball in the hole, make putts, shoot a low score, and hopefully take some people's money away from them. So you guys have a great week. and the lowdown. We'll be back to you soon. If you like the content, please, please, please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. I certainly love to see those subscription numbers pop up, and because it lets me know that people are interested in the content that I'm putting out there. And I'm going to keep doing it as long as you keep watching. And you guys have a great day, and I'll talk to you again soon.